Hello and welcome to Mike's Garage. If you've already subscribed to our channel, thank you very much. If you haven't yet, please do. And when you do, be sure and tap on the notification bell. If you tap on the little like button, we appreciate that too. Okay, I'm in a big hurry today. Took my bike out for a little test ride this morning, came back, went in the house, got some junk so I could take it with me. And when I came out, the tire was flat. So I need to remove the rear wheel off of this bike. And I thought, well, people have no idea what a pain it is to remove a rear wheel off of an old rigid Panhead. Now this has a stock brake, stock everything. Everything is bolted in place. And that is an oversized tire. It's very difficult to get out of there. I say oversized, it's fatter than the original. So, let me get started on it. First thing I want to do is get this stand out of the way. Then I want to lift the rear fender so that the wheel will slide out. It's still going to have to be pried out of there because it's so wide. The other thing is you let the air out of it. That flattens it, makes it a little easier. And it's Saturday, so if I want to go over and use my buddy's tire machine, I've got to be quick because he closes early on Saturdays. So what we're going to do here first is we're going to take these bolts out of here so we can lift the fender. I already lifted the saddlebags with a bungee cord. I didn't think that was anything anybody really wanted to watch. But now we have the fender loose. Now I'll pad it up with a couple of rags here so I don't scratch the rack. Get another bungee cord. Hook it on here. And try to find some place to hook it up in here. There we go. We'll hook it up to the bottom of the seat. Good enough. We padded it so it's not scratching anything, and now it's up. Let's see, next thing I want to do is get the fender brace loose because I'm going to have to flex it a little bit to get that out of there. Having removed tires off of this bike a number of times. And whoever tightened this in last time really laid on it. Oh, must have been me. I think I'll get a shorter end. And there it goes. And it's out. Okay, the next thing is to take the lug bolts loose. And this is a shortened Allen wrench, so I can put a socket on it. Excuse me. And there's 5 lug bolts that hold the wheel to the brake drum. So we remove this wheel, the brake drum stays in place. There's one. You got 4 more brothers in there. Okay, now by putting the extension through the frame, I don't run the risk of snapping sideways, and it kind of holds things in place. Okay, there's the next one. Now, if it seems like they're really, really tight, it's because they are. You don't want these loosening up on the road. Not cool. Lose your lug bolts, the wheel spins, and not hooked up to your drive system anymore, and it's just bad. Just bad. And we're into good here. Okay. Now the thing with running old wheels, of course, with spokes, you need to run a tube. Now I know there are some sealants on the market now that people use on their wheel to plug off all the spoke holes, and I understand they work pretty good, but I've never tried them, so I'm kind of running a tube. Okay, we've got all 5 of them out right about. Now, all right, the next thing, of course, is to get the axle out. So if I go over to the left side, pull the keeper out of here, and take the axle nut off. Once we get the axle nut off, and this little keeper here, then we can take the axle out. And the axle appears to be coming out. And the spacer. All right. Next thing is, of course, to get the wheel separated from the drum. Oh yeah. Always want to remember to take the valve core out of the tube, because if there's any air at all in there, it won't flatten as much as you want it to get it out. Valve core is out. Now we got to get the tire off of those little locating dowels, or get the wheel off of it. And we're going to have to spread it to separate it. And we'll have it off here in a minute. There it goes. And there it is. Again, this tire's kind of fat. And there it is. And if that looked like I was a monkey doing that, it's only because I am. This one is not easy to do. And I don't even worry about scratching that brake drum. You can't even see the scratches when the wheel's on. So there it is. The brake is still in place, the wheel is off, and I'm off to the shop to put a new tube in this thing. So I'll get it back on there and get to go for a ride today anyway. So until then, see you out on the road.